Everybody, welcome back to the Foreign Entities Podcast. This is episode 24. Today's date is
October
14th, actually, 2019. Joining me, as always, we have Victor
Hooray.
Ortiz, Jose,
Hooray.
last name, and Goddy Rodriguez.
Hooray.
I'm back.
Unfortunately. As always,
He was gone.
I'm Will. Thank you for tuning in.
So
Fucking-
guys, how are things? You know, I've been away for a while,
Yeah, dude.
Where have you been? For the the listeners at home.
working.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and
Working.
paying a lot of unnecessary bills.
Did you ever get your lawyer degree? What were the thing you were doing?
No,
Marine
I failed the
psychiatrist.
test actually.
Oh, rats.
Yeah.
Hate to see that.
Rats.
Hate to see that.
Did you
Can you
fail-
take the
how-
test again?
Yeah, I can take it again. It's no.
But it costs you money, ain't it?
Yeah, 200.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, so you know,
How much did you fail?
Your last in my heart.
I got all the way to the end,
Uh-huh.
and right up to the end, I failed the last test.
Yikers!
How
Island.
much, like, percentage-wise? Like, did you get a 50 or an 80? Like, type
You
shit?
have to get above an 80. You only allowed to like.
I had an 8.
You only like to fail like. You're only supposed to miss like a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get
Then
you.
you missed a few.
I
right.
missed like 5.
It's definitely
You
several.
can only miss 4, but I missed 8.
I was off by just a little bit, but
Rats.
Hate to see that, man.
you have to redo the whole entire thing. They only give you one try to do it.
What's the test about?
Life insurance.
And you know all about life insurance, don't you?
Yeah.
So now you have all this knowledge about life insurance that you can't use because you don't have a job.
I
for
mean,
it.
you know, it's basic knowledge that people should know. You know, I'm not saying that people shouldn't. You
Mhm.
know, it's a lot of things that they can hit you with.
Oh.
And a lot of things that can help you. Like me, I learned about annuities, different type of insurances.
Right. And for listeners at home, not us, of course, but what do those mean? What does it mean? All the stuff you're speaking.
Not for me, but spell annuity.
Well, annuities help in many ways. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember that much about it,
Okay.
but like annuities, you get money back from it in a way. It's basically how you set up your contract to get annuities back or something like that.
Maybe we should take a look at that.
Little did we know this is the part of the test he missed.
Probably. But then again, I felt that shit about like two weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So it's been about 2 weeks.
So as soon as you're done with that test, that all that information just leaves your
No,
mind.
it actually my brain works in a stupid way.
It makes me miss tests and shit like that.
No. If I go back to studying it, it'll stay. I'll retain it.
Like a sponge.
But if you ask me a question off the streets, I won't tell you one zip.
Just some random guy walking out. Hey, what's annuity?
I'm like, hey, I don't know. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, what life insurance policy should I take if I'm over 25? Like, I don't know,
I
man.
don't know, man. Just,
Allstate.
Do I need life insurance?
well, known fact, you should get life insurance.
You should get every type of insurance.
Yeah, dude. Right? Apple Care.
Apple Care.
That's the famous one, right? Everyone has Apple Care.
I don't have Apple
Would you
Care.
ever take a life insurance
I have
policy out
Xfinity Care.
on somebody else?
What?
And then murder him?
Yeah.
That's called fraud.
No.
Actually, some people do that shit with
Fraud?
Motorcycle.
a lot of people do
I
fraud.
think
Is that
we
what it is?
discussed-
Or
we
like,
discussed this one
don't
time
they-
during a podcast, right?
Don't they,
Did we?
for example, if me and Will do just have life insurance, then he just puts me under his beneficiary, then
No.
I murder him.
Okay,
Well, they-
how that
That's
works?
the legit way, right?
They investigate before they give you the
Yes,
money.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
of course.
Like
yeah.
if some,
If we
they
die
don't
from
just
natural
give that
causes
shit.
and stuff.
Now,
Yeah.
like the fraud part is if I take it out for you, right?
No, the fraud part is you kill them for the money. Because
No,
they're
that's
like,
not fraud. That's just a motive.
that's a motive, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
That imposed as him. 'Cause we
You won't
agreed.
get any money. I'm gonna tell you right now. You won't get any money from that.
I know
the
that.
The
but-
reason for it, say like he puts you as your beneficiary, and you off him that same week.
Oh, I'm not gonna off him that same week. What am I, a dodo?
I'm gonna wait a couple years, hang out with him, raise our kids together, and then I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How many years has it been? Do I have life insurance?
Did we put life insurance on the kid? Where is the kid right now?
Wait,
What'd you do with my kid?
But yeah, it's all twists and turns over there. A lot of things happen.
Insurance companies, man, they only live to fuck you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But the thing about it, what I was going to do was final expenses, which was mainly, say, like...
Offing people.
nah. So, like, somebody dies, and then we cover... Well, they cover
If somebody dies, we cover it up.
We're the Kingdom Crew.
Yeah. I'm actually going into waste management.
But yeah, fuck, I lost my. I lost my.
You were saying the expenses like casket.
Oh yeah, they
and
do
stuff
like casket, funeral costs, and like they cut out the middleman.
So you would give an estimate on how much all that shit would cost?
No, they have a policy. So like, say they take out a policy for final expenses for like, I don't know, like
simple numbers, just for the sake of it.
all right, what's a funeral cost?
Like 10 grand?
Let's say 10 grand. Let's say
10 grand. All right, you take out a policy for 20,000. You're right. Around that, it's around that.
Sure.
You take out a policy for 20 grand, right? So, even if you get that policy that day and you took it out and you die the next day, all they needed to do was call the funeral home and be like, hey, is this person there? They'd be like, yeah, he's laying next to me.
Let me just lay him next to me.
Is he? I'll get him for you.
They're both laying down.
I just woke up next to him, actually. I rolled over, and there he was.
And they...
I didn't check the mail today.
I actually don't know how I got in this bag. Hold on. Stay quiet, you.
They pay him. They pay the funeral cost. So they pay 10,000. Usually, when that happens, the funeral takes all the money.
Okay.
The funeral home says, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to pay like 17,000," and they make that $7 grand. And sometimes even families don't get their money back. So they pay. Oh, how much was it? 10,000. All right, here's 10,000, and we mail them the check.
Gotcha.
So they have the 10,000, or if they set up a plan where like he was the only source of income, they have like life benefits. So like he passes away after a year, and the family's gonna be receiving like maybe like 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
To live off of that until the mom or somebody in the family has a job that can sustain them.
So it's not indefinite. It's like
It's not indefinite, but it's how much money you put into it.
okay.
What's the tax on that?
I think it's like,
Right?
there's tax on it. Yes,
It
everything.
has to be.
Yeah, there's tax on it, but
You gotta pay all that shit back.
Do you pay
Low-key?
taxes before you put it in, or when
actually,
you take it
I
out?
think it's a tax-free thing.
Yeah, because like I mean, for example, in certain, like a Roth IRA, I think it is, and a retirement fund, you
Right.
can pay taxes up front, and so when you cash out at the end, you don't have to pay taxes on it. Like it's already deducted from it.
Yeah, it gets
Speaking hella
deducted
low,
from
dog.
I'm sorry.
it gets deducted from it regardless, but the money you receive is never taxed on.
Okay.
That is not taxed on when you're paying. Like for them, a policy if you're taking out like I don't know like $100,000 policy, you're only paying like $60, $70, depending on your situation, and they always try to help out whatever it is. So they try to crunch a number. If you can only afford like a $40 plan, they'll give you a $40 plan. Like they're in it to help you, but to also make money. Like these assholes, they make like 10,000 a week.
Damn.
Type shit, which got me heated when I failed it. I'm gonna take the test again, but
That's how they make 10
when I have the
grand.
money.
Just people like you just funding tests and paying $200 to fail them. Imagine
But I didn't pay the 200 though. They give you a discount.
That's how they
yeah,
get
that
you.
way they fail you.
They don't do nothing. It's a whole system that
Yeah, whole
they
system.
they don't control it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Then how is it a system?
It's it's called Excel. It's the Florida State Exam Center schooling for life insurance.
Now say that 5 times really fast.
I'm not going
He
to.
couldn't, he couldn't even say it one time slowly.
But that's how I did it. And on that website, work by work. They do it they break it down. The only thing I didn't like, it was so fucking long. You remember the one time I was bitching because it was like 17 videos?
Yeah.
The last chapter, it had 64 pages and it had 74 videos.
It's a small textbook.
It's like a workbook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
So did not enjoy. I will do it again, but
Zero-
did not enjoy.
Zero out of 10 would do it again. In other news, I recently I purposely opened Pornhub on my phone, but I did it in not
incognito?
You didn't do it?
incognito. So now, like, as soon as I closed it, I realized I was like, "Fuck!" It's because there's new dark mode on the iPhone, dude. It really fucked me because when you put incognito mode on the phone,
It's white.
it turns to a black tab. It's not. It goes from like a regular white tab to a black one.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now both tabs are black.
So now you just don't know.
Yeah. So I opened it, and now on my like home page of my web browser is just like frequently used websites, and it's only Pornhub.
Why don't you delete your history then?
Because who's going through my phone?
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
You
going.
are, and you're
You
shaming
think-
yourself
you
right
think-
now.
No.
You're like, yo,
Look,
it's like, yo,
it's
I'm out
because
here
at this
watching
point-
porn. I hope you niggas know this.
At this point, it's just a habit. You feel me? Because growing up, you know, we
So it's a habit
shared a
of
computer.
porn. Uh-huh.
So I always deleted history, and when the incognito mode came out, I was like, great. Now I don't have to delete the history. I could just do this, and I kept doing it, and now it's an ingrained motion in my head, and I'm not gonna change it now. It's been working for me for years, but then my brain failed me. No, the system failed me.
No, you
What
built yourself.
system?
People.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, a couple years ago that happened to me, and ever since then I realized it's my phone. I use it. I pay for my own phone. Who's gonna go through my shit? You know?
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't have a girlfriend if you're watching porn.
What?
Don't have
Oh.
a girlfriend if you're watching porn.
I'm gonna have. I could have 8 girlfriends and still watch porn, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, for some reason, when you get caught watching porn by your girlfriend,
You realize you
It's
gotta
cheating?
fix your schedule.
yeah, it's like they take offense to it.
You start to
Yeah,
realize
some of
she
them
came
do.
home earlier from work than usual.
It's like they ask you, why are you watching porn? I don't know.
Well, 'cause
Because
you
learning
weren't
new
around.
moves. I don't know.
Yeah, you're in the mood.
Like look, this guy over here got the girl going.
This guy.
Look, I'm just saying these two guys seem like they were having a great time while you were at work.
Oh, you're sleepy.
Oh, I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'm sleepy too.
You know, Johnny Sins is never sleeping for me.
Christ. Some of them see it as cheating. I don't get it, but you know.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. It's just like
Some of them encourage it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I listen. I'm not giving you any tonight. You might as well just, you know what I'm saying, monk one off.
like
and then you sit in the chair across the room and
I understand that it might be a little bit weird if you're doing it like in the same bed.
Yeah. That's,
Like, you feel me? While they're
Right
like
next to
sleeping
each
next to
other.
you. Like, I get it. Like, go to the bathroom or something. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't do it like
Okay,
when they're right next to
But
me.
what I'm saying is like if you leave like the tab open on your phone, since it's your phone,
Right.
but then your girlfriend knows your password and shit, and she just goes on there and she happens to go on the fucking internet browser for some reason.
my
I don't
history's
know
always
why.
deleted, bro. I don't do that.
it must be this week, bro. Like,
I'm gonna
everyone's
tell you
going
right
through
now-
people's phones, bro.
I was off that day.
It was in Sons of Anarchy, dude. I'm
Yes, it
telling you,
was.
when Agent Taylor, fucking.
I have a
saw that.
suspicion.
All right, this is a small spoiler, guys.
White people are so messy.
Yeah, white people.
Yeah, sorry guys for the
Jeez,
spoiler. on Sons of Anarchy.
Y'all gonna give me a shot one day, right? Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
know. What
don't-
we're talking about a show, cuz I don't know what you're
She
talking about.
shot him. And she shot her. in the end.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Agent Stahl.
Sorry,
how
guys.
is
What
that
were you
gonna
saying?
work out? Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah,
got to delete my history.
fuck what
but
he's
you
talking
know how
about.
people trying to check my shit out.
basically, I was slacking that day.
Mm-hmm.
It was
You're
an off
slacking,
day for
alright.
me. Yeah, it was too.
Was it like Big Booty Ebony or what?
Nah,
Because that's
it
my
was-
time right there.
Puerto Rican goddess.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you right now. I went on the features and I saw
midgets.
whatever whatever caught my eye is what caught it. Asian, Mexican, Latina,
Do you go-
big booty.
Latino.
Let me ask you this, Goddy. What's the go-to website for you?
Go to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even do Pornhub, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
I do,
I use
I do-
XNXX. That's
Yeah.
what I use.
Oh man,
They recently updated it, so when you go to it, it's like you gotta go through.
categories.
Yeah.
You gotta,
I
yeah,
hate
it's already-
that. I hate
yeah.
that.
No, I'm gonna
I
tell
like
you
the
right
old
now.
way when it's like
So much better.
Nah, I
Nah,
hate
I
that.
don't like
Because
it.
you
It
have to go
tells
to
you-
today's selection,
Right.
And then I
It's-
just
it's
want to
an
know
extra
what
step.
the good ones are.
Yeah.
You feel
and
me? Like,
I don't know if it's just me, but it's been poor quality videos.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now.
lately.
There's some
nothing
days,
piqued
bro.
my
I'm
interest,
picky,
bro.
bro, and I like to see my options. And then it's just
There's a filter button for a reason, guys.
nah, but sometimes those filters don't catch
No,
everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I found some of the best ones lurking on the 84th page. Like I'm just saying I'm not proud of it, but I'm just saying I was.
84
I
face.
finally find the thumbnail.
I'm just saying I'm very
That boy
patient.
was looking for a specific
When
video
I
that
wanna
he
watch
saw
one
2 years
video.
ago.
Oh, dude, you know how many times I've fucking done that, bro? Just gone on looking for a video that I watched like however long ago.
You can never find it.
Do you
No, I
watch the
find
whole
them.
video?
Oh, you find
I
it?
fucking find them, dude. No, I don't
Dude.
usually last that long.
Christ. Sometimes
We have a soy in the back.
Yeah, quiet you. You don't have a fucking microphone.
Talk into the microphone, nigga.
Sorry, I was telling him to be quiet. Ooh. But yeah, man. So I just recently actually started going back to Pornhub. Like
that should be heating up my phone.
Pornhub.
Kills
Really?
my battery.
Really?
When
How
I
long
was
do you stay on Pornhub?
No, the thing is, I put my brightness up hella high.
that's why.
You trying to be in there, bro?
That boy got to see everything.
in 4K. You feel me?
I see you,
AirPods
dog.
or no AirPods? Do you watch it on your watch?
Oh,
Of
dude,
course,
Do you
bro.
watch it on your watch?
dude,
No.
I don't do the headphones,
Because
bro.
that's
I
my
have
hand. That's
to
the hand I
have
use.
headphones in, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. There is no privacy wherever you go. There's always somebody listening, bro.
Hell no, I don't do the
Always.
headphones because I blast that shit through my speakers. I do not do the headphones, guys. I don't do them.
Who's home though?
Usually everybody.
Because
the thing-
no filter.
The thing about my room is like you can't hear. No, I've tested it. Trust me, I've tested it.
I don't know
That
how
boy-
he tested it. He
that boy-
recorded himself.
He put
played it on the speaker. Played it back on the speaker. Went out. And was like, all right, out here. Shit.
That's exactly what I did.
No, you didn't.
I put on like I didn't do it with porn. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. What I do is I put like either my TV or the speaker, and I put music on.
He plays a guy jerking
And
off.
I put music on. I go outside to where my people usually are. You feel me? And I just start
Usually.
turning it up until I see if I can hear it. You feel me?
So what's the magic volume? What's the magic? What's
Well,
the magic
you can't.
number?
You can't like. If my grandpa is in the living room and my mom is in her room, you can't hear it at all. The problem is, if they walk past it, you'll very clearly hear it. You feel me? But if it's only on through the phone speaker, they won't hear shit. So I don't put the whole volume up because I'm still paranoid, even though I know it does. You feel me? I just put it like halfway volume, and if the video's way too loud, I'm like, okay, calm down.
Headphones, I think they call.
you leaving that door-
Too much time.
You leaving that door unlocked or locked?
Hell no,
How?
I'm leaving it locked.
The thing about it is, I feel for Will, it's just he's probably watching TV and he's like, gotta do one real quick. For me, I'm probably already watching something on my phone with AirPods. I'm just like, switch it over.
Yeah, no, dude, my door stays locked whether I'm watching a video or not. You feel me? Yeah.
You gotta make
You
sure.
had to make
Yeah, I
sure
gotta
that
make
it's
sure I
locked
was
for
locked.
this podcast.
Before I start talking all this jazz. Nah, but yeah, man, I don't do the headphones. I used to, but not anymore, baby.
He got fucking wrapped up in the fucking cord. Is what
God.
happened. And he got traumatized, or he
You
got
got
up,
strangled.
strangled himself, broke the cord and shit.
I gotta cut the cord. Wrong one.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. Goddy, man.
What's good, dog? What's up?
What are you doing for Halloween, man?
Dressing up like a penguin.
Oof.
Nice.
I
Nah.
did that with my dog last year.
Did you actually?
I didn't dress up as a penguin. No, my dog dressed up as a penguin.
You got something against penguins, weren't you?
No, I'm just saying. My dog did it first.
I don't give a fuck who did it first. I was supposed to do it 3 years ago.
My dog did it first.
True story. I was supposed to be a penguin when I was working at Pepe's the first time. So like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
If you would have told me, if you would have never have said true story, I still would have believed that story. you said true story like it was something so fucking ridiculous that we wouldn't even be able to fathom what you were talking about. And all you said was, I was thinking about dressing up as a penguin, but I didn't.
The thing is, I was
What is
supposed
that?
to.
By the way,
That's my 1 year pin. I turned it upside down to show my hatred for the.
To me, it looks like the Teen
for
Titans
corporate
towers.
greed.
Multiple towers.
No, just the you know the kids show Teen
You
Titans.
said towers.
Oh, Teen Titan Tower.
there's multiple towers. Yes, in the show. They're different locations, different bases, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Teen Titans.
Except
Go.
for that new
Teen
off-brand type shit, right? The Teen Titans Go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Out of here.
Isn't everything off brand at that point?
You're
it comes
off-brand.
from
Yeah.
a comic book, so everything after that is.
Yeah, but you could do off brand. You could have good off brand. You feel me?
Yeah.
There, we all know there's good off brand and bad off brand. You feel me?
Like
Mm.
croissants and shit.
Yeah, sure. I don't
So you just enough Halloween?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be just yet.
You
From-
just said penguin.
No, that's,
you.
no. Me and Adi are planning on doing something.
Like a
Together?
couples thing.
Yeah,
Y'all should be a horse.
I'm not gonna be a horse. No, we're going through a couple options. There's like we might do the Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington. And
You're not tall enough.
And the dog.
Yeah, not tall enough, dude.
Ari's gonna be Jack
Don't matter.
Skellington.
Ari's not tall enough either. You're both relatively short, and those are
You
really
know,
lanky
it's
characters.
costumes for some reason, right?
Costumes.
Costumes.
Hey,
Shut up.
Costumes.
And what about you guys? What are you guys doing?
Shite.
I'm gonna dress up as a failure to my parents. So
So you're just gonna
what I'm wearing
just walk
today.
outside.
Yeah.
Fucking Victor's not gonna be here.
I'm not. I'm going
Oh
to
yeah, Victor's
Colorado.
going to
Yeah.
the big medulla. He's going
What?
he's going to.
He's going to Denver,
Alaska.
Colorado
Yes.
for some reason with
Ah,
his
okay.
real friends.
He wants to blaze
smoke-
up
Yeah, to smoke.
because apparently he can't do it here.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo! You can't find a mountain to ski here. You can't find some weed to smoke here, bro. There's weed in every corner.
You can
gotta
just
get-
turn to
You can
your,
ask him. There's weed
Yeah.
here.
I gotta get thermal socks and thermal underwear, so I don't
Just to go smoke in a mountain.
freeze off my nippers.
I'm
You
gonna tell
can't say that word, bro.
My nipples.
Ooh. Nipples. Nah, man, but what else are you planning to do on California?
Colorado.
Kansas. Yeah, Colorado.
It's for Hendrick's birthday. Originally it was a ski trip, so we're gonna do one day there. Other day we're doing the Denver's Bronco game versus the Browns versus
Anybody like the Broncos?
Who are you?
Denver. Yeah.
No, I'm saying in your camp.
Yes, Kareem. He's a Broncos fan. That's why we were like,
and
if we're
everybody
gonna
else
be-
is like a different.
well, Raul is Dolphins, of
Mhm.
course. I think majority Dolphins. Oh, no.
Everybody else watches tennis and shit.
Yeah. I actually watch water polo, dude.
Actually, Raul's favorite team is the Oakland Raiders. That's what it is.
Now, does he do it because he likes the Raiders, or does he do it because there's people who like it that ironically like it because they don't win as much as they should, and it's loyal to like the Raiders?
No, my dad used to live in California, and he used to support the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, is what it was. And then we moved down here, my mom, all that stuff. So growing up, Raul was like, "Oh, I wanted a sports team, but aside from the Dolphins, because I don't know why." So he chose the Raiders.
The Raiders, okay.
Yeah.
Aren't the Dolphins very bad?
Yeah, terrible
Right
this
now?
season, dude. They're like 05, 06, something like that. Haven't won a game yet.
Did they beat the Browns?
Terrible.
Nah, I heard
They
they're
haven't.
bad.
They didn't even beat the Browns.
They lost to the Browns?
Yeah,
I just know
Well, the Browns are
bad.
actually pretty good.
the Browns are getting better. Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Browns have always they've had their ups and their downs, but they're actually a pretty good team.
Oh,
If
Like
they- if
honestly,
they- if
probably
they-
the Dolphins are the worst team right now. It's that
oh,
bad.
right now.
I can tell you right now. Like,
They're
Always.
05, 06.
When was the
I
last
don't
time
know.
they won a bowl? A bowl of chili.
cool. Fuck.
Probably like the
Dolphins?
70s, 70,
Yikers Island.
Right?
Who won last year?
Oof.
Who won the
Last
Super
year-
Bowl last year?
80s. I don't know. Was it the Patriots? Probably, yeah.
Hey, quiet you. Don't you answer my questions.
He won't let it live down. That's what it is. That's why he's a big Patriots fan. He's a fanboy.
He's a traitor.
He's a fan.
New England.
New England.
Not even
Boston, right? That's Boston, right?
Yeah, it's that area.
Okay.
I say we get rid of New England and bring Old England black.
They're 0-5.
05, right?
Yeah.
I figured. They're that bad. Haven't won a game yet.
Yikers.
Who are they playing next?
The last game, they literally lost by 1 point.
Who are they playing in Colorado? Wait,
The
who's playing in Colorado?
The Denver Broncos and the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland Browns.
Sorry, I wasn't playing. It's playing a 10.
That's the game that I'm gonna be attending.
If you go to a Broncos game, they give you free
Horses?
Papa John's if you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the guy.
Yeah. There you go.
Papa John, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
No. What happened? No.
Papa John is a famous football player.
God damn.
What's up?
I'm looking at the I'm looking at their schedule, how they played out. In the preseason, they won 3 out of their 4 games.
The Dolphins?
Yeah. Then when they started, once they started their first game against the Ravens, they lost to them 59-10.
Yeah, it was terrible scores.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah, I heard
terrible
about that.
scores.
Second game, Patriots against the Patriots,
Mhm.
43-zip.
And that was a home game too.
Yep.
Like,
Terrible.
They
You hate to
usually-
see that.
Usually,
Patriots don't do good in summer weather.
no. The
Is that a
Patri-
I
thing?
heard.
No.
Right?
Yeah, a thing is the Patriots. You know, they're a good team. I will say that, but they cheat a lot. But yeah, and they win most of the time. But there's a like Miami Luck or something they call it. I don't know what they call it. But when they play a home game with the Dolphins, because they're like arch teams nemesis, when they play the home game with the
Part of the
Dolphins,
cup. Don't worry.
they lose. I don't know how.
Who loses?
The Patriots.
Oh, okay. Who are you rooting for in this in your trip?
Between the two,
Yeah.
the Broncos and the
Yeah.
since I'm being Denver, just the Denver Broncos. Yeah,
He doesn't get his ass whooped.
yeah, pretty much. No, because
I'm saying right now the Patriots are looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots are 6-zip, going strong.
Oh.
Next to them is probably the Texans, the Ravens, and the Chiefs,
Chiefs?
and also the Bills. The Bills are 4-1.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
no, the Sea Bills.
Nice.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, yeah. The murderers.
Also, actually,
Right?
my sister has been listening to a lot of your old songs. Both of you guys talking about roses.
Why is she
Be
doing
Good.
that?
I don't know why.
I thought you were
Because
saying
not
the
old
podcast.
is my newest shit, but thanks.
I mean, no, but I'm talking about like. Well, not Be Good. I'm sorry. It was more.
No,
it
thank
was mainly.
Christ.
It was mainly roses.
Okay.
First, she brought up Fade Away because of the music video,
Of course.
right? Then I showed her, I think it was No Sleep.
Mhm.
Sleep.
That's on
Sleep.
Dolphin.
That's on Dolphin. And then she just started like going off from there. So she started with Roses. She started with the intro, the Secret, Run Up.
Does she like those?
For some
Real
reason, she
question.
likes Secret.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one you're on.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
Gotti
said.
got that voice. You dead. Gotti made that song.
The one song that I ever did
No.
good was probably that one.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna talk about what you did on.
I'll Run Up.
I wasn't even thinking about that one, but don't even get me started on that one. Yeah, so Gutty's rap career was short-lived.
Yeah, until further notice.
No, it was short-lived.
longer than mine. I'll tell you that. Longer than mine.
When did yours start?
Exactly.
V-Dog? Come on.
Oh, you never heard about V-Dog?
I'm telling you right now, I have not heard V-Dog on a track.
Victorian
never-
era?
you
Never
Say.
will.
He's killing dudes, bro.
Oh,
Nothing
man.
but
Killing dudes in
ciphers.
the
Like,
making.
every track was just different ciphers of
Hell
him
yeah.
bodying other rappers.
V-Dog,
Local-
the ancient slayer, they called him.
He was in that.
I think he rapped with Ja Rule in them.
Damn.
It's murder.
It's murder. He actually gave Ja Rule that line, dude. Most people don't know.
There's a whole court thing and shit, but he lost to it. But don't worry about it though.
Like I said, they're not closed anymore. After, what was it, the Fire Festival?
Oh God.
It was lit.
It's lit.
So
Didn't
Victor-
people get AIDS there?
I don't know.
No,
if they
you
got
want to talk
AIDS.
about Woodstock? That's what it was.
Woodstock. Jesus Christ.
Woosty.
Woodstock. Nah,
Just
but
Westy with that mouth.
Give a little tap on the cheek.
nah, but why the fuck is she listening to that garbage?
Shit, like I don't
Run
know.
up, get down up.
She
get
heard
killed
number 2 was
around
coming
here.
out.
Oh yeah, she got to get ready for Roses
2.
too.
Oh yeah, Thanos will return.
Yeah, type
Yeah.
shit.
We're doing some crazy stuff on their part.
Some wacky stuff, man.
I'm not even privy to these informations yet.
Whimsical. We're gonna work on it tomorrow. I hope.
Yeah, we are.
We should.
Yeah, no, we are. But yeah, man. I
hear that?
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's cool as fuck.
And she started showing people too.
Oh shit.
Nah, shit.
No, we gotta
And you know
go
you-
hard on Roses too.
You know who's the first person she told me she showed?
Oh shit.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
Her
You-
mother.
No. You guys know him. Well, he's close related.
Snoop Dogg.
Holland?
Snoop Dogg?
God,
Beyonce?
He's not closely related to him, but he knows him. Or he might be related to him. I don't know. Talking about you, my friend. Like
Me?
yeah.
I'm related to who? I'm related to
No.
a lot of people, dude.
Holland.
Holland?
No, it's not Holland.
Yeah, Holland's my
Who
cousin.
was it then?
No, then you're not related to him.
That's some Brody, bro.
Oh, I know. I think we know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you do
let
that?
Me cover my mic.
I don't really give a shit.
Who is it?
Gotta have to fix that.
But yeah, she showed it to Joe, and
And then what?
I don't know who he is, but yeah. She asked me for it, and I was like, okay, gave her the link, and then she never hit me up again.
She hit me up. She hit me up on Snap. She just basically heard like watching the video, like she snapped that, and then
She literally told me, who the fuck is this guy? When she showed me on the Snapchat, like she brought up your thing,
yeah.
and she's like, do you know which one of the guys this is? I'm like, oh, that's Life.
Yeah.
Still
Like-
can't tell what she can tell us apart.
You feel me? So,
At this point, we've known her for years.
Yeah.
yeah, and then I just sent her like the 100 emojis. 'Cause I don't know how to respond to shit anymore. I'm just gonna respond like the rest of these
Clowns.
mongrels.
Yeah, man. Something interesting actually happened a couple of days ago.
I knew it. You're pregnant?
Dude, I didn't want to say that here. Fuck.
Oh.
Always bringing up my business. Man. Not
Sorry.
cool.
We can edit this out, right?
No.
Just
Nah,
Yeah.
but
timestamp 32 minutes, 36.
now after I posted my my freestyle on Saturday,
Oh.
I was here all day, so sorry. Nah, and then this producer hits me up on Instagram, and he's like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I've seen."
Sorry.
He was like, "I seen your freestyles. You feel me? I like what you got. You feel me? I make beats." And they sound like the ones you've been rapping to, so you feel me? If you want to rap to them, I could. You feel me?
Is he trying to fuck you?
Maybe. So
Like, that's what it sounds like. He's like not getting to the point. He's like, we can do something for this. I'll make some beats for you.
look, if you
But
just
you
send
gotta
me
do
a
some
picture of your
favors for
nipple,
me.
dude, I'll send you some beats. Nah, but
Beats for beats.
beats for beats. He was like, I was like, for sure, but I'm not trying to, because we don't put these up for sale. So I'm like, I'm not trying to pay for something that I put out for free, basically. And he was like, oh no, yeah, I get it. I don't do it for the money. This is and that. Like, you feel me? I just want to hear somebody rap to my shit. And I was like, great. Yeah, dude, I would love to. And at that time, I was hearing what he had like on a SoundCloud and shit. I was like, okay, it's pretty decent for a freestyle beat. And then he sent me like a pack of beats, man, through the email. I was like,
Are you going to
Great.
shout out his name to listeners at home?
not until
Check
I
out
put
his
it
work?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend.
gonna be
If he's
credited.
gonna use the beat,
It's gonna be,
if
he's
That's
gonna
true.
be
he's gonna
credited.
shout him out,
Yeah,
it's
he's gonna
be,
get credit, of course.
Of course, it's gonna be on that beat.
Okay. I'll shout him out on when it comes out and all that shit. But yeah, man, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, it made me feel like like an artist basically.
You remember last
Hey,
podcast?
quiet you.
Remember that last podcast? How you wanted to see some sort of something?
Shut up.
And look, it already appeared.
Shut up. Don't give me that
It-
speaking
it's
into
it's
existence.
si-
Into existence
It works
bullshit.
silently, bro. Just
Whatever.
slow
Fucking
pace,
whatever.
Like
You want to know
tortoise,
what I want to
Reggie.
see next?
That's it.
I would like to, yeah.
We're hanging with them.
I'm hanging with 3 of them. Nah,
You
but
need to see a doctor.
nah, but yeah, man, it was cool. I'm gonna do them.
And then I'm gonna rap to the beat.
You did it to yourself, ain't you?
Jeez. Almost as bad as Goddy's. They set up. Yeah, so I got caught. You know, the dudes were there.
That's worse. That's worse.
That's worse. Nah, man, but
So after you do him, what are you gonna do?
after I do them, I'm gonna let him do me. Nah, but I'm gonna do the beats. You feel me?
Beats.
Do a couple of them, and then maybe see if he won't give us some shit in the future. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Work something out.
work something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know when some shit might. He might pop off and like have.
There
like,
you go. There you go.
hits off a beat.
You said it was like Spanish guitar.
Yeah, it's a lot of like the Spanish guitar samples and like pretty basic drums and kicks. You feel me? It's nothing crazy. Like it's not some shit. Like from what I've heard, a lot of it's not like shit I would make complete songs to, but they're good freestyle beats. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know if
like
he has
just for
like
a
his own
verse.
studio?
I have no idea, dude. He doesn't have a lot of like a ton of followers. You feel me? He's like, but the beats are pretty good. They're not.
Uh-huh.
They're not terrible. You feel me? He has like maybe like 3 some. It's more than what I got. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, man. I'm not in a position to say no. I don't want to work with you because you don't have enough followers. You feel me? And I wouldn't do that shit anyway. So
Well, I mean, you guys have been working on that. You've been climbing the ranks, you know.
my Instagram stories, man, have been fucking popping off. I don't know what it is, but like usually, like
you haven't done anything different.
No,
Start
nothing
posting.
at all.
That's
Not
probably
because
one.
even then, like I would only get like maybe like 25 to like max 35 views on my shit, and now I'm getting like upper 70s. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Then there's girls out there who get like 2,000 off an elbow.
Yeah, but still, I don't have a pretty face, so
Nah, I feel you.
Do you have a pretty elbow?
no, they're kind of ashy. I'm a little gassy. Hey, quiet.
Yeah. Yo. Well,
Fucking
like I was
guy.
saying. Well, you know,
What a
he can
time.
go fuck himself. Yeah, well, right now I'm on the Foreign Entities IG page.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing there?
Shout out Foreign Entities, gang gang.
Shout out those guys.
I'm just looking at the followers, and it's really
Depressing. I know.
no, not even. I mean, bro, they started off with nothing, and now they have like something.
Yeah, those guys are doing stuff.
Yeah, those guys.
They hired us, you know.
They seem cool, right?
I've never met them.
My biggest dream is to meet some of the
All
Foreign
right,
Entity guys.
All right, guys.
I thought there
Let's
was, like-
not suck their imaginary dick too hard.
I
okay?
thought they were gonna be like a supervisor to like, you know, monitor the way we do this podcast.
Yeah.
But they're very lenient, and I appreciate that. You
And
know?
I hear the one with the glasses is fucking just the greatest guy,
Victor?
and he's super fine.
You're not talking about yourself around now.
You know what?
What?
I'm not gonna
Me?
lie.
No,
I always
don't wear glasses.
I always thought Jose was convoy, like secretly, but
Oh, dude, nah.
until you see him in the
Jose-
same room together,
Jose doesn't
that
have
just
the
proves-
Jose
just
doesn't
proves
have the
everything.
skill.
Yeah, I ain't got that kind of style.
He don't got the skill.
I'm too much of an idiot. You know.
Coming from the person that started this whole thing, but you know, we don't
Didn't
speak
start
about
this whole
that.
thing.
I ain't
Nice.
sorry. Shit.
I mean, he started.
I mean,
He
ain't
brought
start
he
shit.
brought his package to the table.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I laid it out.
He brought what he was working with
Laid it all out.
right on the table, bruh. Just laid it out. Say, yo, what we gonna do?
There it
He's
is.
the go-getter.
There
I'll
it
tell you
is.
right now.
Someone had the idea to
listen,
record it, and
listen, you gotta
oh,
under-
audio, yeah.
You gotta
we can do that
understand.
too.
You gotta understand the folklore behind, you know, laying it all out like that. The thing is, when there's a person like Westy in the room, you really gotta dominate the charts before somebody else does.
Oh, because he's tall.
But like he brings the knowledge to the table, you know. All of the edits, all the, you know, production style.
Thanks, Goddy.
It is he's bringing that to the table.
You want to suck his dick a little more, or like
You got a little
Man,
brown on
you,
your
you
nose.
want a little too,
a little bit? Yeah.
But I mean, you bring it
Fuck.
more. I mean, it's all It's all.
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
just saying.
working
I bring the
together.
life to the party, baby.
It's all hypothetical. Yeah.
Listen, maybe one day we'll meet him.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
But until then, we're just employees.
We're just a couple of guys just that they gave microphones to.
You ever seen those pictures where it's like it shows a picture of the younger version of The Rock with the older version, like it's photoshopped right next to each other?
Yeah.
And like, oh, Dwayne Johnson and The Rock next to each other. Oh, they look so similar. They could be like brothers. It's like, fucking Christ.
They are.
That's why it's the internet.
Y'all ever
Ricky.
noticed how Donald Glover and Childish Gambino look alike, dude? That's wild.
Third eye.
Third eye.
You ever
man.
realize I don't give a fuck about either one of them either?
Wow, dude.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
No, I feel you. I'm not a big.
I'm not a big fan of
I liked it.
him.
Donald Glover. He's a pretty good actor. He was in what movie? I don't know. Movies.
Cats.
Exactly.
Spider-Man.
How you gonna
Die Hard?
bring it up?
No.
He was in a Die Hard, was he?
Die Hard 1.
Was he?
Die Hard?
Yeah.
That old ass?
No, he wasn't in
No.
Die
Who am I thinking of?
Macaulay Culkin?
That's
Home Alone.
Post Malone.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't name a film that he's been in. The only film
He's been in
that-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's about it.
Danny Glover. He's been in a couple movies.
Yeah, he's been in a couple. He was
Danny
in
Glover or Donald Glover?
Donald Glover. He was in
Who are you talking about?
Childish Gambino.
I'm talking about Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's been in Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. That's the one I got it confused
Who's
with.
Danny Glover?
The black guy.
The guy from
Racist.
He's also in Alien vs Predator, I think,
Yeah, he was.
or
Yeah.
Alien.
Oh,
He was also in an episode of Psych.
I'm too old for this, right?
Yeah.
That-
I'm too old for this shit. Yeah.
was it him or was it Samuel Jackson that said that?
It's a little bit of both.
Maybe both.
I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson has a lot of catchphrases.
Lethal Weapon. That's the one I was thinking
So,
of. No,
yeah,
it
classic.
wasn't.
I like Lethal Weapon 4.
Never seen any Lethal
So
Weapon
it's
movie.
the one with Jet Li. Just in case you were on there.
That's the one with Mel Gibson, right? Well, I
Yes.
know Mel Gibson is all in all
Yeah.
four of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one about Gibson, dude.
Didn't Mel Gibson say some pretty racy things about Jews?
No, he was in The Passion of the Christ.
He was.
I think that's what you get confused.
No, didn't he say some stuff? There
I
was some
think so, right?
controversy around.
No.
No, yeah,
He
I'm
did
pretty
The
sure
Passion of the Christ. the controversies that
Controversies. Look, the Gay and Lesbian Alliance
that he
Against
crucified a
Defamation
Jew.
accused Gibson of homophobia after December 1991
That was
interview
it,
in
'cause he was
Spanish
Jesus.
newspaper El País, in which he made
Stop.
derogatory comments
Didn't he
about
play Jesus?
homosexuals.
Did he play Jesus?
Gibson later defended his comments and rejected calls to apologize, even as he faced fresh accusations of homophobia in the wake of his film Braveheart.
Yeah, and then right after they crucified him. Did
Didn't
he play Jesus? Or
wasn't it the Green Goblin that played Jesus?
That's William Dafoe. That's
I
Green
know
Goblin.
who William Dafoe is.
Did
I don't
Mel
remember. his
Gibson
name.
play Jesus, or did he just direct the movie? Or what
Willem
was
Dafoe was in Passion
The,
of the Christ,
Passion,
no?
the Passion of the Christ.
twice?
The Christ?
Passion of the Christ twice, and I cried.
The actor for Jesus was actually Jim Caviezel.
What did Mel Gibson have to do with that movie?
What did Willem Dafoe have to do with that movie?
Hold on. Too much movies. Passion. All right, let me go.
I'm gonna tell you nothing.
Let me go. He co-written and directed by Mel Gibson.
Okay, there you go. That's what I was thinking.
Wait. So he
gonna tell you
he
nothing.
co-wrote characters such as Jesus of Nazareth,
Uh-huh.
Virgin Mary.
Also, he wrote the Bible.
No. He wrote this, the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah,
He,
which is
but-
based on the Bible.
No. Before this movie,
So
there
he
was no such
plagiarized.
thing as
the
a Bible.
Bible?
Yeah.
Before the movie, there wasn't no such thing.
Yeah. That's the source material where it came from.
Makes
You know
sense. Yeah. That's why they put passion in it.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ.
the fuck are you saying to me right now?
He's learning a lot today. He's
I
heard. Use your words.
I watched an
came-
interview.
Yeah.
With
Uh,
Jesus?
Nah, they were saying
With
how
Christ. Dude.
with somebody who
Different people.
worked on some movie with Willem Dafoe,
Mm.
they said that
He had a big ass rod.
yeah, they said he had a huge penis.
You know what it is?
dude.
It's I think it was Spider-Man is what it was.
Was it Spider-Man?
Was it when he's in the Green Goblin suit?
I don't know, man.
Who?
Yeah.
No, it's
William
a different
Dafoe.
movie.
Apparently, like
William Dafoe
he's
is
packing, bro.
He has the hammer.
Like
Yeah,
people are intimidated.
They say it look ugly.
they say
No,
it looked
I
like him in the face.
Looks like him in the face. Like has a face. Talks and shit.
I wouldn't imagine it didn't have a face.
Victor's over
Have
there
you
looking
seen
at
Willem
pictures.
Dafoe, bro? He's fucking
Now I got
gross.
search of William
Fucking gnarly,
Dafoe.
dude.
Yeah, he looks like leather.
If I get Victor's search history, it's just Willem Dafoe dick.
he has to make
That's
sure
it.
he doesn't hit search or anything.
I'm feeling lucky.
just because it's already highlighted for him. Willem Dafoe's dick pics, please.
Help me.
Man.
We'll make a
Yeah,
donation.
9 famous people. You didn't know I had Mondo dongs. Thanks, College Huber. Number 1, Liam Neeson's pecker was so immense it looked like a water bottle.
Jesus
Liam
Christ.
Neeson?
Yeah, Liam Neeson. son.
Neeson.
Who's Liam Neeson?
The Taken guy.
I don't know who you are.
Oh shit!
I don't know what you want.
Like a water bottle? Like
Like a whole water bottle. Like a smart water bottle.
yikes!
This quote here
You're
is
taking
like
something, all right?
this quote. Basically, the artist says he unzipped his pants and an Evian water bottle fell out. It was insane, says Janice Dickinson, witness to Liam's kingly shaft.
That's not real.
That's a quote from a lady whose last name is Dickinson. So she's she's pretty much. Damn it.
What was she doing?
That's
He
not
unzipped.
real, bro.
That's what I want to know.
That's not
I
real.
want to read that
You
article.
remember how you said Willem Dafoe was in like the Passion of Christ or something?
Mm-hmm.
It's called the last
Supper?
Temptation of Christ. That's the
So
one he
he-
was in.
When
He
fucking-
was.
when he was
That's
fucking-
because I remember.
he was fucking Marilyn Monroe. What's her name?
He was in
Maddie
Antichrist.
Wall-
And he played Jesus.
Maddie Winwall.
Knew it.
In what, Antichrist?
Maddie
No,
Ringwald.
in the last Temptation of Christ.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
I knew it. I knew he played Jesus.
So he's in a movie called Antichrist.
A little wily bastard.
And there's a nude scene in it apparently, and so he had to
What
use a
else would you watch it
stand-in.
for?
He had to use a stand-in dick for the nude scenes.
Because his was so big.
Yeah,
Yeah. They want
Yeah.
something so normal.
we had to because Will's own was too big to fit in the screen. No, just too big because everyone got confused when they saw it.
It didn't fit his body, basically.
They didn't want to be like,
Quiet, you.
they didn't want to, portray this.
Mascandi.
They didn't want to portray him as a,
Fun fact: he was actually expelled from high school for shooting a porno.
I mean, if I had a massive fucking dick, dude, I would be shooting porno too.
A lot of dick talk for William Dafoe online, dude.
Online?
Yo,
Yeah.
the boy
Dude,
got
'cause
a
it's a hot
package. What do
topic,
you-
man.
what-
Hot topic?
Raw XD? Hell yeah.
You alright over there, bro? You look like you choking on the candy and shit. Or you don't know how to open
It's
it.
been in there for a long time.
Was
I'm
it the
not gonna
warhead?
lie.
Is it the warhead?
Yeah, it's the warhead.
Oh, either.
A whorehead?
Babe, I'm about to get me a candy too.
Go ahead.
Goodbye.
Oh, you
I don't have a lot in there.
Give me one. The Jolly Rancher. Thank you.
There's one because I have a candy box in my room. It's like a box where I had candy,
Brag about it.
right?
It's
You
for the
feel me?
children. He brings
And
it
when
in.
my friends come over, I offer them candy. You know what I'm saying?
What other
And,
friends do you have?
Just you guys,
Like a grandma.
like a grandma, and they've successfully eaten most of my candy. But there's like one single mint in there.
Nobody touches it.
No, dude, it's gonna come in handy one day. You bastards are gonna see. You're gonna be like, oh man, I just ate this fucking tuna sandwich. I need a breath mint.
Oh my god, I just
My
had this
breakfast kicking.
chimichanga, bro.
My
breakfast feel me?
kicking, bro. Bruv.
Bro.
So yeah, man, it's just one of those
Let
little
me
circle white
ask you
ones.
this. Let me ask you this. Who in their right mind is gonna ask for a mint?
From
Check
you.
me out
All right.
in this group.
All right, hold on. Victor asked me for a mint.
Can I have a mint?
You really gotta stop doing that. Making the editing horrible for me.
I like it.
That
I
sneaks up
don't.
on you, right?
Huh?
It sneaks up on you, right?
Yeah, it does.
Because you don't remember it.
Nah.
You don't listen to him the whole way through.
Nah, I visually edit it now because I don't want to hear these bastards.
Badgers?
It's easy to tell where they fuck up because it's in red.
I don't see red.
Doesn't see red. The shit's clearly colored in red. All this is red. Red.
Red?
Speaking
Oh,
over
I thought
here.
you said bed. I'm sitting on a bed, aren't I?
Hit the bitch bike. Hit the bitch bike.
Man.
Goddy?
Are you guys gonna be watching Gemini?
Hell no.
The one with Will Smith?
Yeah.
What, two of them? I don't
Yep.
know how the fuck they got the other one.
The other
Budget
Gemini?
pretty high.
I tell you, man, I'm not really fucking with Will Smith right now, dude.
Really?
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
ever since he was in the YouTube Rewind, man, I'm not fucking with YouTuber Will Smith, guys. I'm not into it. I don't like it. He's
That's
too
hot.
old.
That's hot.
You know he was on slow mo.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, we saw that.
He-
That's
he's
what
making
really
his own-
solidified my disliking.
He's making the new Bad Boys 3, right? That's coming out.
That too. That I want to watch.
No,
Isn't it Bad Boys 4?
No, it's Bad Boy 3.
is it 3?
Isn't it Forever?
Forever.
Because it's the fourth one?
I thought it was Forever just because it's like they're old
Is
now.
it the third? I don't know.
It's the third one because they only have Bad Boys
I didn't watch
1,
any of those movies either.
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
I know this because Adi loves Bad Boys.
Yeah. So why is she dating you?
You just
Catch me
gonna
in
let
the
him.
streets, Victor. I run them shits, my G.
Oh nah, you're bugging out.
Jogs all right.
You're bugging out. You don't want to catch V Dog over in Sis Trunk.
This again.
You don't want to catch V Dog in Sis Trunk at 3
Yeah,
in the
you
morning
right, you
riding
right.
four wheelers,
He has connects and shit.
surrounded by bitches. You don't want to see him. You don't want that smoke with Big
I heard
V
you got
Dog.
that Thought Main Street down there, bro. Come
Stop.
on.
I regret saying a joke.
Oh
She's
man,
on time.
have we ever told that story on the podcast?
Pretty sure. No.
I think we have. But if you want to go
think I
again, go
have.
again.
Nah, it was the day we it was like Christmas or around Christmas. We took Inga to her house because she bought us presents.
But she
And,
left it at her house.
Yeah,
At
so
home.
we were at
Denny's.
the Denny's, and
She's
she was
a
like,
server at Denny's.
she was a server at Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that though. So she was like, I got you guys gifts, but I left them at my house, so we got to go get them real quick and come back. We're like, okay. So we go. She lived in Sis Trunk. There was like a party going on. Victor gets out of the car. He's just like, yo, gang, gang. You feel me? And everybody goes, V-Dog. You feel me? And then he gets surrounded by bitches. People start doing like, tricks on the four-wheelers around him. You feel me? The smoke, the burnouts and shit. And he just, we walk outside because we think something's going on. We thought he saw somebody he didn't like and he was going to shoot the club up. And then we were like, Victor, you good? And he was like, everybody pulled guns on us. They were like, you feel me?
This story changes every time I hear it.
So they pulled a gun on us. You feel me? And then
They're like,
Victor
whoa,
goes,
whoa, whoa,
Because
whoa.
we're getting more comfortable as we go.
yeah, we can tell the truth now. So then Victor just goes, yo, Daquan, those are my homeboys. You feel me? And then everybody was like, all right, V-Dog said you cool, so you can slide. You feel me? And then we're just like, cool, man. And then, you feel me?
I was the drive home. I bet it was very quiet, you know?
Oh, yeah, man, we had to shut the fuck up, dude. Victor didn't let us talk, bro.
We were in the presence of V-Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Before that, I had only ever heard legends. You feel me? Like, because you know I've been in the streets for a long time, man, and I always heard whispers of V-Dog and how he was just
Never-
moving around and he never seemed to age or die. And then,
Go fuck yourself.
and then I was like, man, that ain't true. That ain't some real shit. Y'all ain't speaking to me right now. You feel me? And then it happened. And then
No, we're in the presence of V-Dog.
yeah, man. We're lucky enough. V-Dog has chosen us to be his vessels. That's how he stays alive, bro. He sucks the soul out of people.
My God. Nice.
Crap.
Hey, bastard.
What are you taking pictures of? He leaking footage right now.
Oh, man. You're leaking footage, dude?
On the podcast.
Not cool, cuz. Not cool. Hey, quiet you.
You over here leaking, bro. He a leaker, but he a bootlegger.
Hey,
This is not even out yet.
I got that new Foreign Entities podcast nobody asked for.
Got it for you. Next to my Smack DVD. Who is this nigga?
It's gonna be parked outside the back, hood open. No, the trunk open.
Stop fucking taking pictures, you little fucking weirdo.
Talking to Mike.
No.
When are we gonna watch Joker?
Dude, we should have went when we had the chance because now I don't have the money for it.
Yeah,
Christ
same
alive.
here.
You guys didn't go that day?
No. We told you, didn't we?
You
No?
just laughed at your. No, you
Yeah,
laughed
I'll never forget that fucking bro. I'll tell it to you because I'm sure, or I'll tell it to you. So listen up.
for the sake
So-
of the story.
I called Goddy. You feel me? Because I was laying in my bed. I'm thinking, you know what? I saw an ad for Joker. I'm like, I want to go see that
A
movie.
lot of people say it's great.
You feel me? Yeah, I hear it's a good movie.
So also
So,
heard people walked out. Yeah,
Yeah, but for different reasons.
I know.
so,
Forgot it was a movie.
so fucking. Can I tell him? All right. So,
We
I'm
can
fucking Christ. So I'm like, okay, let me text Victor and Jose, see if they want to go see it. You feel me? I hit them up. They're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, cool. Shut up. So then, so then I call
Wesley.
I call Goddy, to ask them if they want to go, and then I'm calling. Goddy picks up the phone. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Yo, do you want to go watch Joker on Thursday?" And he just goes, "No."
Laughs at your face.
I went for Frozen 2 and shit.
Just fucking laughs in my face.
Oh, you being serious? No.
The reason for
No.
that, I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason why I
I
laughed,
heard a joke and I was laughing.
Adi just
Adi?
got done talking to me about Joker, how she was iffy about it, and she just didn't want to go to it. So I'm sitting here like thinking about how if I want to watch it or not, because I hear it's good and I also hear that it's all right. Me personally, I don't really like Joker, the movie how it is proclaimed.
Okay.
The fuck are you doing?
Being is me, bro. Let him be. So I decided not to watch it, just to not waste an hour and 40 minutes of my life, or however long it is.
And yet you're here.
But you watched the My Little Pony movie.
We all
Twice.
did. We all did.
Yeah, but I didn't waste my time.
Let it be known.
I didn't waste my time either.
Let it
I
be
wanted
known
to
right
watch-
here, right now. Victor's been a brony for years.
Gang, gang.
Did we talk about this on the podcast already?
Probably.
No.
The My Little
Yeah.
Pony thing, no.
Yeah.
We went to see the My Little Pony movie.
And then Victor admitted to everybody that he jacks off to My Little Pony fetish
Nope,
porn.
that's not. That's
thought that's
not
hentai.
true. That's not
Isn't
true.
that called hentai?
Hentai, yes, not My Little Pony.
Fucking hoofy.
Boy, hitting us with them facts right quick.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, man, I used to watch My Little Pony with Camila, and then I watched it on my own time.
Yeah, and then they.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched all 3 seasons. I don't
And
know
now
how
he's
many
not allowed to go to Canada anymore.
seasons. I watched up till like 3 seasons, and I fell off. I'm like, yeah.
Because after the
Character
first season,
development went
Camila was
down.
like, I'm done. And then he was like, I'm finished
know, when,
two seasons.
When Camila turned 3, she got a little too old for it. But Victor said, "Nah, I'm an ancient being, and
I might as well just put some,
Yeah.
put some time into it.
I'm immortal, so I gotta
Might
stay
as
young somehow."
The boy said I was watching back then when the cartoons were black and white. I gotta catch it while it's good.
Back when Mickey Mouse was still driving that boat,
I used to watch the
Was it a
cave
boat?
drawings.
it
Actually,
was a tugboat.
speaking about Mickey Mouse,
Sorry.
one of his
Sorry,
scenes,
guys.
it is like a cheese factory, right?
You're a cheese factory.
And it comes out blocks of cheese,
You're a cheese.
and then Mickey Mouse is just grabbing the cheese, fiddling with it,
You're fitting.
and then putting it back down with holes in it.
Yeah, Swiss.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that little
Apparently,
clip.
he was sticking his dick into it, into the cheese,
That's why they
making the
call
holes into it.
Swiss.
What? I'm sorry. What?
But yeah, I found that shit like creepy for some reason.
Yeah.
Because that's it's
You don't
supposed
like
to be a
dick cheese,
childhood-
dude?
There wasn't a lot of restrictions back in the old days. People could do whatever they want when they make a cartoon.
Yeah,
Especially Disney, man. There's a lot of racist things that they covered up.
That's true. Like the crows in
Like the Jews and stuff.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
The
yeah.
crows in Dumbo. They're pretty racist.
The jazzy guys?
Yeah.
Just guys who like jazz.
Yeah, wasn't he pretty anti-Semitic or something?
Yeah,
like
he did not like the Jews, that Disney.
yeah, I think it was.
that? Disney. Nowadays it's all hunky dory,
Disney.
fun for the
Bunch
whole
of-
family.
Bunch of mice running around.
Yeah. And if you think I'm gonna shell out money for that, you bet your ass out.
Big ass golf ball in the middle of the fucking thing.
But I will not support the old days.
He remembers. He was there.
Yeah.
I heard you walked with Disney when it first opened, bro.
Do you know that guy, the first customer?
Disney?
Yeah, the first customer to Disney World still uses his like unlimited pass to this day. He's like an old fart, but like he still goes into Disney for free.
You?
The first customer.
Yeah, so
No,
how
not
was
me.
Disney?
Victor
all
was
those times you went
unfortunately
to?
second.
I was right behind the guy. I watched the celebration happen. Oh, you're the first customer, Disney for life. Oh, what do you
Nah,
get?
you know what happened?
I'm the second.
Victor
Ah,
got
you're
cut
second
off.
place.
Victor waited
Cut
in line. Victor waited in line. He was the first person there.
Can I use the bathroom?
Hey, could you hold my spot while I go to the bathroom? Yeah, man, I got you.
This is nothing special, right? This won't last long. It's like, of course not.
It was basically them saying, "Hey, this is probably gonna be a one-time thing. We got like 5 people waiting in line,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna give a special price to the first person.
We're going to go to Six Flags.
They opened up an amusement park down the road called Six Flags. A lot better than this shit. Disney, let's go.
Fucking rest in peace, boomers, bro.
Yeah, Rapids, man.
Boomers, there's still one out there.
Yeah,
There's
baby
still
boomers
one
everywhere.
like, all the way out there, dude.
Not even.
No, but I'm talking
There's
about the one
one-
here, the one with the wooden,
Dania.
the one in the wood with the wooden fucking
Yeah.
roller coaster.
That was
with
a
the
fun
moving
place.
coffin.
Yeah,
With the fucking
Bet your bike.
the betcha bikes. Yeah. No, the go karts.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
There's
Rest in peace.
There's
Go-karts?
boomers literally
In, like,
on
Boca?
90 a little. No, I want to say
Nah,
like
man, but that's not the same.
I think it's
It's in Boca, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same. It don't got the danger factor, cuz.
Yeah.
If you can't die off a wooden roller coaster, then
no. You know what it was? If you couldn't ride the wooden roller coaster and get scared that your shit popped off, that you gotta
Oh, hell
pop
yeah.
it back in, you're not living in a good world.
my sisters, they love that thing.
I love
wooden
the
roller
like
coaster.
I said, the race cars, the bumper cars.
Yeah,
No,
that was fun.
the go karts. That's what they are. Go karts.
The only problem was they had like a height limit, so
Yeah.
I had to wait until I could fucking.
What a
You
jet.
can fuck it.
Yo,
Yeah.
in Orlando, I think it was called the fair. No, or some shit. I don't know. I don't remember.
Fair.
Give me a minute. Let me scratch my head in peace, my G. I gotta come up anyways. Damn, right?
Sorry.
Such a mom.
Sorry.
Anyways, there was a go kart up track up there, and it was a cool one because it would start off in the back, round the side, and then go up like 2 stories and then come back down.
Really?
Was it Fun World? He knows.
Brag
it.
Thanks for the fucking invite,
Right, Jesus
douchebag.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
He said. He said. He goes, I was just there.
Nah, man, but nah, the fucking all the go kart shits and shit, all that fucking, it's too expensive.
Yeah, dude. Literally, once it closed down, one day we were just like, oh, let's go kart. It's like, what can we do around here? We Googled it and it was a K1 Speed. It's off Sheridan.
Don't even. You should have never went there.
It was. I did it
It
once.
was a waste of money.
Waste of money. It's like $50 for like 2 laps or something. It was terrible. Terrible.
I'm gonna
Worst
tell you right
experience
now-
of my life.
From what I heard that Extreme
Mm-hmm.
is doing a lot better now. Like they actually have like an action park
Action?
type thing. So like they have their go karts, and they also have this area that you can do like rock climbing or like you can walk like a wooden, a suspended
You
wooden
could walk the plank like a pirate.
Bridge.
bridge type shit. Well, I mean, you could just do that. Just take off the harness and jump.
That's fun.
It's not recommended, but you know, whatever floats your boat. You know, if you want to jump off a building, jump off.
Great. Thank you for your permission.
And Rapids. Rapids was fun. He brought it up. Jose.
Somebody's here.
What?
Rapids? You guys want to go to Rapids?
I don't. Thanks for the offer, though.
Why not? You just don't like taking off your shirt. You don't have to take off your shirt.
You can't swim.
I can't
Do
swim.
they have new
They're
stuff?
so shallow, those
Yeah.
waters.
Do they have
It
new
is
stuff?
shallow. Like, you can stand in
I've
the
already
water.
explained this to Ari, and I'm not gonna explain it again. When we were at the beach and you guys were trying to make me go to that fucking sandbar that wasn't a sandbar, it was just seaweed, and I would have drowned over there. Yeah, I would have drowned on purpose, bastard, just to teach you a lesson.
I would have dipped
I
my
would've-
toe in and started drowning.
I would have absolutely just eaten all that seaweed and then sunk to the bottom like a rock, just so you guys feel bad.
I would have looked at you, bro. Look at you. You just eating seaweed, trying to drown yourself, bro. Get the fuck out. And just kick you out.
As he's sitting in a puddle.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm so glad Westy went out there, cause I was about to go in right after him.
To check it out?
Yeah, to check it out, and this nigga said, "Oh no, it's just seaweed. It's just algae. Get out of here." But nigga, I'm glad I didn't dip in there. I was about to jump too.
I just seen that glorious bastard taking what's the butterfly move?
Butterfly.
A butterfly.
Yeah.
stroke?
Yeah, butterfly stroke. That's it. He looked like a seal. He was glistening, the bastard.
Glistening with algae and syphilis.
Yeah.
Chlamydia?
I still have nightmares of that mud.
Chlamydia?
Oh yeah, that shit was gross. You remember the?
Yeah, of course I remember. I went knee deep in there.
That boy went knee deep
Victim in a
twice.
Mud pie and shit.
Oh, God.
Ate it.
Yeah, that shit was nasty.
There's probably like dead bird in there.
There probably was. I saw something moving.
It's a mud kip.
It was where Wesley's foot went.
Oh yeah, because you lost it.
It's just stuck there. It just have a foot.
All those poor people at those weddings, all 5 of them that were going on at the same time.
We've discussed this already on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
terrible weddings that occurred.
Wesley ruined.
Yeah, that he
Scarred
ruined.
them for life.
Now they're gonna look at the photos and
Now
be
they're
like,
more
"You
racist."
remember this?
Remember when that
I
drunk
wonder-
guy yelled at us?
Remember when he called you a fag? He was right. I want a divorce.
I wonder if anybody took a picture of him.
Would you have?
Yeah.
It would have just been a shadow.
It,
It
All-
would have
all
been.
of-
It would have
Have
been
you
like
seen this
those like
man?
Sasquatch sighting pictures.
I would have framed him, just be like the asshole that ruined the weddings. That's all it is.
That's how I met your mother. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at the picture.
A picture of what? Ain't no pictures.
It's a video. Well,
It's not that either. So, Jose, you got a freestyle ready for this week? Because I don't.
I'll hop
I have
off.
to
Don't
record
worry.
it.
Great.
I have them ready. I just have to record it.
Great.
You have them ready?
What happened to
Written?
Naquan? I see he's been posting a lot on IG.
Yeah, but no freestyle.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
he's
He
been
doesn't
rehashing his old
send.
stuff.
He doesn't send the videos. Because he sends the freestyles. Jose edits them.
The
He
audio?
sends them back, and then he's supposed to record the video matching the audio. So
Okay.
and then send that back to Jose so he could
Just post it.
like edit the video and post that. He just doesn't do the last step. He just doesn't record it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't post just vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you could. Tech.
Yeah, that's what he has his SoundCloud for.
yeah.
There you go.
You feel me? So that's out of our hands. You understand?
And Westy,
Goddy, what
we
you got
all
for
know
some?
what Westy's problem is.
And if you don't know, check out last
Now you
week's
know.
episode.
Oh yeah, it was last week's.
Yeah.
Or it came out today, no? Technically.
What?
I just kept hearing my name from you, and I just never looked at you.
You don't have to look at me to hear me.
No, I hear you. I just, for some reason, whenever you say my name, is like there's a ghost.
Ghost. Speaking of ghosts,
Let's do a
Fucking-
haunted house, bro.
Speaking
Dead
of
ass, bro.
ghosts, let me tell you guys how I think I'm either being haunted or I'm losing my mind. Okay.
I like how I started this fucking conversation.
No, because I remember.
No, but please go ahead.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing big. It's just
Nothing against you though.
yeah. It's nothing big. It's just
It has nothing to do with you. I just don't like hearing you talk.
for whatever reason.
And also, I like interrupting people when they talk. So I don't like it when it happens to me.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, fuck
No,
you.
no, please.
No,
I
you
insist.
go ahead.
I insist.
I won't talk for the rest of this podcast
All right,
if you
you
keep
know
this up.
what? Shut up, both of you.
You're gonna regret that when it's time to come on a fucking podcast
Who, me or
and
him?
nobody talks. Hey,
All right. All right. Real quickly, I've been seeing black things.
You should have been talking
kind of
about
black
Westy in
things?
the room.
What kind of black things? Like that.
No, it is.
You should have went with shadows. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah, it's shadows. Yeah, no, I know what it is with you too. Yeah. So
you know that scene from from that one movie. I see dead people.
yeah,
Yes.
I see black people.
I didn't say people.
They're people too, man. Come on, come on.
It's not human. No. So what it is at the restaurant, there's a lot of roaches because they were doing construction. Now it's over, right? But I'm still keeping my eyes out in case I see a roach, right? And I swear, from the corner of my eye, it'll be like on a not a table, but like on
That
the
does
wall.
not make sense. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna stop you right
But
there
it's
for a
like
second.
let me finish.
Okay.
I see a black thing and it goes under. I'm like, oh, was that a roach? I look under and nothing's there. Ooh.
It's probably
It just-
a roach.
It
Turns
just-
out
no,
roaches
but
are
here's the
fast
thing,
as fuck.
It progressed more and more. Like the size got bigger and bigger. It looked like the weirdest way I can describe
Might
it is
be
like
Dave.
it's like a tentacle, like a black shadow, like peering over. It wasn't even a table. It was a sign, and it just as soon as I turned, it went like underneath. It was really creepy.
It might be Dave, dude. Maybe Dave's
Yeah,
dead and he
maybe
went to
he
haunt the
is.
restaurant.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you right now. He'll probably be pissed off at,
And then
at
I
Roberto.
realized I don't believe in ghosts, and I think I'm going insane. So,
You don't believe in ghosts?
I didn't just seeing things. No,
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
need,
A big,
I need,
not
I need to
children.
take you to a place that's like hunters. and
We're
shit.
not children.
I'm not a big believer in ghosts.
I
either.
want to believe.
My mother, on the other hand, she is all for that ghosty shit. Like just yesterday, she fucking saged the whole place.
Really?
And remember how I told you my house burned down?
Mhm.
Fucking, I thought it was that again. I'm like, oh shit. You
This
think
boy
I started
about to play
smelling smoke?
firefighter.
I started smelling smoke, so I run out and I go to my mom's room because that's where it's.
It's just her holding a bush.
That's where I'm smelling the smoke from.
Yeah.
And like I'd go to open the door because I'm thinking her room is on fire.
Yeah.
And she's in there. So I go to open the door's locked. So I'm like, fuck. So I just start banging on the door. I'm like, hey. And she's like, what? I'm like, is that you? She's like, yeah, I got the sage over here. I'm like,
I thought you were on fire.
I'm not going to hold you, Mom. I thought you were on fire.
Was that the first time?
The first time for the sage?
Yeah.
first time
Like
on
remember how you
No,
said.
she's done the sage before.
No, that's what I'm
Just
saying.
not when he's
do you
in the
remember,
house.
Do you remember how you said you smelled like something was burning?
Yeah.
Was that too?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You smell fire. You smell fire.
All right.
Yeah, bitch.
It's
So-
about your bike. For your weird, just seeing brooms and stuff like that or whatever.
Brooms. It
Seeing
wasn't
shadows.
brooms,
Because
shadow
it's a-
people. I thought it was shadow people
it's
at first,
it's
but
a dim restaurant, so the shadows, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
it's very prominent. Is what it was.
I
thought I was just going insane at that
visually
point.
impaired. So
Yeah.
I know, because the thing is, I feel you because I close that restaurant at like 2:00 when they turn the lights down and they turn the AC off, and sometimes I turn around.
Yeah.
I'm like somebody's watching me or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking around. But yeah, it's what it is. The lights, low light, it'll get to you, and then you get used to it. Then your fucking eyes are like.
Question before we talk about
Ghost.
that too, and about what he wanted to talk about.
He wanted to talk about ghosts.
Yeah, but that does not make sense. About there was construction going on, so there were roaches.
No, that makes sense.
It makes
No,
sense
it doesn't
when
make
he
sense.
explains it. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sorry. If you listen to the other podcast, you would know.
No, but what
They're constructing next door. It used to be like a yacht plaza thing, whatever it was.
yeah, I know. I saw what it is
No,
now.
it's a vegan spot.
Yeah, that juicy blend thing, whatever it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
So
right
they
now.
they have the jackhammer like digging into the concrete and everything inside, and it shakes up the whole building. And so like they just been coming out the crevices because of all the vibrations.
You know how many buildings I've worked on that we just vibrate the whole building,
Yeah, but have the ground floor?
ground floor and the walls.
Well, demolition. You do demolition?
Yeah, it was the ceilings too,
But-
because we did it in the garage.
But you guys usually do it by the beach, right?
yeah,
Yes. They don't be over there.
sometimes no. There was a couple times we did it over there in Key Biscayne, and also in Cooper City.
So you don't see any insects
I mean, we see like
at all? Like not even a centipede?
centipedes, but that's
Like,
about
'cause they
it. We
live in
don't see
dirt.
cockroaches.
You gotta understand they live in dirt.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Especially
gonna tell you right now. Over there, what they were doing, they were cleaning out the fucking
You gotta-
potholes.
you also gotta understand
damn.
that there's like restaurants all over that gaff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so-
You know, so I'm thinking the cockroaches are mainly because of the restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
We're not
thinking.
saying that it's not. I'm just saying they use stay inside is what it is.
Yeah, they usually chill.
Well, I mean, it's so. No, I remember when I was working at Pepe's, and fucking, I think it was either Myron or Roberto or somebody in management telling me, "Hey, go kill that cockroach over there in the back row before somebody sees it."
Well, yeah. Well, you know. roaches
Yeah,
are
that's not
expensive.
very gang of the roaches, man. It's not very cash money of them.
Like that ass, bro.
Dead-ass
What?
beef.
What I wanted to do one of these, one of those
Eat
days.
one, dog. Like, I want.
Deep fry that motherfucker.
Nah, I wanted to like fling a roach, like that. Is just hit it with the broom, and just fling it into like the dining area or some shit.
For what? What do you
Started
gain from
panic.
that other than losing your job?
I lose my job in pride.
And you also lose a nice snack.
All right, so you wanted to speak on the subject of ghosts?
Oh,
Nah, man. I was just saying that like I don't really believe in ghosts, but my mom does, like a motherfucker. She used to tell me, huh? She used to tell me, that if you leave a mirror facing, like with the mirror part facing outward, you feel me? So you can see the reflection.
Like all mirrors.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like the smaller ones you can move around. You feel me? And she was like, "Oh, if you leave them like that, then that's where the ghosts come through. It's like a portal type deal." And then she would always make me turn the little mirrors around, and then it just became a habit. So I still did it. Like I still do it. Like if I had a mirror in here, I would probably face through.
didn't you used to have a mirror?
I did. He broke it because he saw.
He saw a reflection of himself and he broke it.
So
Nah,
Boy got scared.
somebody
He saw specters.
somebody fucking broke it, dude. It just like it was cracked at the bottom, like the bottom corner. Nah, because when they put it down,
They tripped on the way out. Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
was.
you know.
I actually do believe in ghosts.
What kind of ghost?
Friendly and demonic.
Friendly and more so.
But no, yeah, I believe in it
I don't
because
believe in Casper, but
nah, Casper's my nigga, bro. But nah, I've had experiences before where that shit's happened to me.
we've talked about this once, right?
I don't think on a podcast.
Yeah,
but
it was
we've
out. We
talked
talked about it outside. Was it ghost stories we were talking about outside?
I think-
when we were
You want to
Yeah.
you want to
when
hop
we were
on this
drunk?
mic and talk about it?
But yeah,
I experienced creepy stuff before, but they were
nah.
ghosts
What I
we found out.
experienced happened in the duration of a week. Basically, that shit was getting powerful as the week was going by, cause it started off with just like walking past, like you see like okay where my room was at the end of the hall, and you could see straight into the living room. So every time I would like look down the living room, a shadow would be there and pass by. I always thought it was my grandpa or some
More
shit.
shadows, yeah.
Yeah, more shadows,
What are you doing, bro?
shadow peoples, and so I never
Checking the.
I
time
never
on the
like put
battery.
my mind to it, mainly because I didn't focus on it. I thought it was my grandpa every time. So one day it was on a Tuesday. Nah, I don't know, but it was like the start of the week.
Okay.
I'm chilling in my room. Didn't go to school.
Of course, because you're a truant.
No, it's just because I was a delinquent, and
It's clear to me you don't know what a truant is. Fuck off. What is with you?
yeah, you've been
You
hella,
touch
hella,
it,
hella
right?
touchy.
Right? And it's
Touch your
not just
wife.
today. It's like all the time with this guy.
He loves you, bro.
No, that's weird.
Okay, I don't know with my story.
Yeah, please.
And when the stove, okay, I heard something break. I was in my room. Nobody was home but my grandpa. I hear a plate hit the floor, break.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, let me go. Maybe that was my grandpa or some shit. Yeah. I go into the kitchen, look in the kitchen. There's a broken plate on the stove.
And my grandma.
My grandpa nowhere to be seen. And I'm like, okay, did he just break it and leave?
Oh shit! I broke another plate. Run! They said if I broke another plate, they would kick me out. Blame it on the
Goddy
ghost.
did it.
So I go outside. My grandpa's outside, just smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer.
Smoking a fag. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just
He
chilling
really
there.
wants to get us demonetized. Bro. That's twice he said that
We're
word.
not even monetized. and I
Even
meant-
this
Now you
podcast.
know why. Now you know why.
And so I asked him, I was like, "Have you been inside?" He's like, "No." What happened? I'm like, "There is a plate broken on the stove." And he goes, "Well, go pick it up." I'm like, "All right, no problem." I'm figuring it just fell from the top shelf or something. Keep this in mind. All the drawers were closed, so I go to touch the plate and I burn myself.
Ooh. Spooky.
So I burn myself and the plate's like really hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the stove and I'm touching the stove heads. Nothing is on. Nothing was on for it to be hot. And it took like a good 20-30 minutes for it to cool down. So I'm like, all right, brush that shit off, go back to playing video games. Still see the shadows walking by, but I don't pay no mind to it.
Spooky.
Now, my mom gets home from work, and I tell her about what's going on. She's like, "Oh, there might be a ghost in here," because I see the same shit. So I'm like, "All right, whatever." Me, Andrea, one of the kids when they were like little, I think it was Joel. He was a baby, and it was my mom in her room. My brother's in his room playing video games. Now, we're all sitting. The light is on in my sister's room, and we can see the light through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just hanging out, talking. I told my mom about it, and then we look out to the hallway, and the door is just slowly closing. Nobody's in there.
Mm-hmm. The window was open.
There's no window. Well, there's a window in there, but the window is basically how this room is, just a little bit longer, and no fan.
A box. Good job, box.
And so, this is the weird part. This is what happens. My mom, for some reason, is bold and be like, "Oh, close the door, then open it." The weird part was that the ghost actually did it.
Like slam shut.
It slammed it, and then
She fucking caught him red-handed. The ghost did it.
but this is what happened. You can even ask my mom. Closed the door, opened it.
Mm-hmm.
You are freaking me out, dude.
And
What are you
then
doing?
my mom said, "You know what? Nope." Packing our shit, and we left that week. We moved out because of that.
Didn't they follow you?
Shit.
No,
Why not?
I
They
don't
didn't like
know.
you, huh?
They-
Luigi board? You said?
They were trying to kick us out. What do you expect?
Do you believe in ghosts this way?
Huh? We didn't hear
Speaking to the mic.
Say yeah.
that. Nowhere near the mic, but okay.
He said yeah.
He said yes.
I think you can hear him.
Yeah, I heard him through the mic.
There's no reason.
I get shy. Nah, man, I don't know. Every time, like I would, like when I was younger, I would my people would like start talking about ghosts and shit. I start like to think about it. I'm like, what if they are real? You feel me? And then I'm just like, okay, what if there's a ghost in here right now? And then I would beat my dick. I'm like, I'm like, no ghost is trying to see a young boy beat his dick unless it was like a ghost of a pedophile. And then I'm
And
like,
then you'd be fucked.
yeah,
Literally.
yeah. But I just do some outrageous shit. And I'm just like, ghosts aren't looking at me like, I want to haunt this guy. Like, let me get the fuck out of here because this guy's kind of a fucking weirdo.
Kind of sour pussy.
Yeah, he's not really fucking with the vibe right now. I'm giving spooky vibes. He
He's
was over
cramping
here.
my style.
See that beat, no style. But yeah, man.
But do you watch like videos on YouTube or something? Or
Yeah, I
like,
used to watch like those.
I used to watch YouTube videos,
spooky
yeah.
stories all the time, dude.
and
But
so
I'm not a big like. Oh, you feel me?
I don't know, for some of those things I actually do like believe that it actually happened, because it's hard to edit videos to make it like that.
You didn't tell your public story.
Like there's this one video that's on on YouTube that this lady, she was just chilling,
Keep talking.
and then a chair moves.
Oh shit.
Right after the chair moves, like she's like spooked by it, so she gets up and starts walking to the door, and then all the tables and the chairs bombard the door, keep her closed in there. And then she's like getting overwhelmed, getting scared to the point where she just dropped, like she fainted.
Mm-hmm.
And like throughout that video, like somebody comes in to like help her and shit, but nobody knows what happens. You know, you just see that all the chairs and the tables like move in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, no, I wasn't making that face at you. I was just making a face because Jose made a face and then I made the face.
Yeah, well, I caught you making a face.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Continue.
Are we continuing?
Were you finished, Goddy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you want more from me?
No, I thought
What do you
were
want? Like
gonna-
date of birth, social security, birth
Sure,
certificate?
I'll take it.
All right.
Claim me on my taxes.
All right, 1, 2.
3, 4.
so I actually wanted to ask you this before we send off, Victor. Why didn't you get your
Your tape.
LASIK.
your wife to be on the podcast today?
Oh, you was about to get
that's gonna be for a future episode. Because
the 25th.
I
you know, you never
told
heard
you.
of that, bro.
I never told you that she works from. No, not she works. She says she's busy at school Monday through Thursdays, I think. So we're gonna have to do this a different day.
Oh man, what a shame! I was
Next
really looking forward to
Shut up.
seeing
No,
your wife.
I know you are. That's why. But next time, definitely we'll have her on. I can't wait for that episode. Actually,
I'm sure.
Now we
Are you gonna explain your situation
on the podcast, yeah.
on live
That
TV?
way, y'all
on the
can-
next
you
episode,
can show the
yeah.
audience
Yeah.
where you got where your love belongs, and
Yeah.
you don't have these
Stay tuned for
Stay
more.
tuned.
these poor girls,
didn't say what I was gonna say.
these poor girls over here who wish they had you
And then
Yeah,
the one
but-
that does have you by the balls.
by the
Mhm.
balls.
All right, whatever.
You let one get away from you, bro. You had the Mile High Club with her and everything. Just let her go.
Chill out.
Too real.
You're
making
funny
the
things
spot.
happen.
You're making the spot.
Nothing happened.
Look, at least it's not as bad as. At least he's getting full night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Yo, y'all sleep?
Yes, I sleep comfortably.
Yeah, man. I get a full 8 hours. I get a full 8 hours. I don't do anything else when it's time to sleep. I just
My nigga,
go.
I'm catching like 3 hours of sleep, bro. I gotta beat my meat at
I
night.
feel bad for you, man. Jeez.
Yeah. there are some people out that get even less sleep.
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah, you guys ever
they
heard
do
of
other activities.
I don't know. where
Jose,
this
do
is
you
going.
do you know anything about not getting sleep, man?
Yeah, I get some sleep.
Don't you have a song called No Sleep?
No,
I
sleep.
thought it was
It should be No Sleep. That's the original title of it, right?
Yeah, that's
Right, so
That's the
guys,
original
what's
title,
your
yeah.
longest conversation? Really quick before we sign off. Like on the phone.
Maybe an hour or two.
Mine's been a day.
A day?
Yeah.
Wow. Consecutively or
You're up
No,
there.
consecutively. Consecutively.
You're up there. You're
Or
getting
was
up there in the
Or was
numbers.
it like 16 hours here, then you have to take a shit or something then?
Nah,
another
it was
14 hours
consecutively,
there.
my G.
Can't
Charger put in and
He
everything.
took a shit. Wow.
Dead ass.
What a
bro.
You ain't never took a shit on the phone?
Bro, I'm against it like that, bro.
What?
Dude, I do that shit all the time.
I did that once.
Yeah.
I did that once.
But-
You ever FaceTime?
But I used to take shits and be like, yo, I'm taking a shit. I don't know if you want to mute me or whatever, but I'm shitting here.
Nah, but my longest probably maybe like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine did. 16.
Josue, do you remember?
Do you remember?
Do you remember the time? Do you remember when I got kicked out of my house that one time, and then I slept at your house, and then you called? I think it was Maria, and you were just like, guess who I have in my bed right?
That pillow talk voice?
Yeah, and the
Hey.
pillow talk voice. You remember that? Why'd you do that?
Tarnish my street cred, bro.
That ass, not Maria don't
street
want to
cred
get
was
over here, bro.
I really don't know.
I had a rep to protect, cuz I was running with the infamous V-Dog, and then you ruined it for me.
I was happy.
They always happy he had another dude in his bed.
I got somebody beside me.
Finally, I was just
I got
laying
a
there.
cuddle partner,
I was
bro.
just sitting there watching my nature documentaries on my laptop. You feel me? And then I just
The boy tried to sneak a finger in, bro.
is that what that was?
Hey, yo, watch CJ, it's me.
I was so happy I had to call somebody. I had this nigga beside me.
I shouldn't have drank that fucking gallon of water, huh?
And you fucking sleep naked too, bro.
Yeah, which is dude, buck naked, dude.
It's kind of, was it awkward when both of you found out you sleep naked?
Nah,
You planned it? All right.
He made it comfortable.
yeah.
It made it comfortable.
I built a pillow wall.
You need a wall to protect you.
You feel me?
You can't just trust each other. You need a wall.
Nah, man, you gotta be restrained. How much time we got?
I don't trust him enough, and I don't trust myself enough. I need some.
Shall we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
All
it's a
right.
good time to wrap
Thank
up.
you, everybody. Our laptop's running low on battery, so we're going to have to wrap it up here. Thank you, Goddy, for joining us. Again, this was the Foreign Entities Podcast. I'm Will. That's Victor. That's Jose. That's Goddy. That's Josue. This has been episode 24. Make sure you tune in for episode 25, where we're going to have the big quarter party. We're going to get a cake in the shape of a quarter. We're going to cut it up into 4 pieces.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that quarter is gonna be small because I know you guys ain't got that much, you know.
Oh, fuck you, big money. He was just
I
bragging
know
earlier.
V-Dog is out here with the bag, bro. I know he got them
V-Dog-
checks, bro.
V-Dog gonna take care of us, bro. You know what I mean? So anyway,
Tune in next
straying
time.
away from Goddy's direct insults to our pockets.
I really hope to meet this V-Dog.
Are you guys gonna cut it in 4 pieces? You know, the quarter?
Yeah, man. So
Cut it quarterly?
as always, you're a widescreen. Goodbye.
We out.
Unfortunately, we still use that. Yeah.
Keep it running for like the last call type shit.
Did you stop it?
No. He's waiting. Ready? You're a white squeak. I'll swear you want to do the honors? You want to do the honors? Do the honors. Dig it.
How dare you defile my name
All
in
right.
front of me?
You're a
I
white
will
screen.
strike you down.
Trademark that shit.
You're a white queen.